Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey, and welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in today's video, this is going to be mostly speculation, but I don't want you guys to leave quite yet because we are going to be talking about the possibility, the hopefully highly likely possibility, that properties will be coming to Red Dead Online. Now, there's a reason that I'm a little bit skeptical about this, and I want to get into that pretty much right away. But there's two things that I really want to actually go over first before we actually get into and dive into this video. So first of all, I want to let you guys know that over 75% of you guys that watch my videos on a regular basis aren't currently subscribed to my channel. So please go ahead and take that 2 seconds, hit that subscribe button. It would really help me out. It helps me grow. You guys will get notified. If you guys are enjoying my other videos, which it seems to be because you guys watch them, but you aren't subscribed, just go ahead and click it. You know what to do. And then, honestly, if you guys are really enjoying the videos, like, comment, and we already talked about subscribe. But, yeah, down below, it helps me out a lot. It is greatly appreciated. A like definitely goes a long way here on the channel. It shows your love, support, and appreciation for these types of videos. It tells me that you want me to continue making these types of videos. And, honestly, it just really helps me grow here on YouTube. So, please do that. I also do have memberships available if you guys would like to further support me as a content creator. I do need your guys' help so that I can continue to do this. Without your support on these videos, that makes it a little bit more complicated to actually maintain this and keep going with the daily videos and whatnot for you guys. So definitely consider that if you guys could. So the first thing that we're actually going to dive into, like I said, mentioned earlier, is that we had something like this actually kind of happen before. It eventually kind of happened, but it took an extremely long time for it to even be implemented. And a lot of the things that were actually found didn't actually ever end up existing. So there's a reason, there's a few reasons why I'm very skeptical with the properties coming into Red Dead Online, or what the data miners have found when they've dug into the files in Red Dead Online after the brand new update for the Naturalist DLC. So there is that. Now, if you guys are newer to Red Dead Online or just newer to Red Dead Redemption 2, then let's go back and rewind in time just a little bit and kind of go over what happened. Before we actually got out of the beta phase, there was a lot of findings, quote-unquote findings, that there's going to be a lot of different wagons introduced into Red Dead Online. Now, that was, within maybe, 3-4 months after the online portion started. So we're talking probably, January, February-ish of 2019. So, a year and a half ago that this actually came out. Well, the next update that actually had anything to do with wagons was about 7-8 months later, right? And when the Frontier Pursuits came out, and it was basically two types of wagons. It was a hunting wagon, a delivery wagon, well, I guess 3, and then the bounty wagon. And then the next update came in December of 2019, and it was the delivery wagon for the Moonshine, which is pretty much everybody gets it as long as they buy the Moonshine check. You didn't have to actually buy that specific wagon, and you didn't even really have to buy the small delivery wagon for the trader role as well. You just had to upgrade it over time. So if you wanted to be able to sell more goods and make more money, yada yada yada. So it makes me a little bit skeptical because those are the only wagons that are available, and a majority of those were delivery wagons. I mean, honestly, a show of hands here, who literally uses their hunting wagon and bounty wagon on a daily basis? Well, right now we can't because it's kind of broken. So I guess if you guys raise your hand, I'm going to call you a liar. But I don't use anyone. I don't use them at all. I don't do a lot of hunting. I don't do multiple bounties at a time, more than likely. And if I do, I only do 2, and then I can usually store one in the back of the horse, and I can drag one back with my lasso. So they're really not needed, but there's a lot of other wagons that weren't really identified in that. So I don't really want to get into the story, but I just wanted to let you guys know that there was a lot of wagons that were said that we haven't even seen into Red Dead Online, and that was a year and a half ago. So I don't want to get anybody's hopes up by continuing in this video. However, there has been some findings of properties coming to Red Dead Online. Now, some of these are fairly specific, and some of these are definitely not. So they could be anywhere around the world. Some of them give an area, but we don't know maybe specifically what building it might be. Now, there are also another rumor has it is that all of these prices are actually going to be in gold bars, which means that if you guys want to get as much gold as possible, you guys need to do what you're doing on the screen right now, and that is the daily challenges. I go over all the daily challenges every single day. It's the best way of earning gold in my honest opinion. You can earn up to 11 gold bars every single day, and it takes less time than doing the showdowns. Now, if showdowns ever goes back to that 3 times money, 3 times gold, 3 times XP, then by all means, participate in that. That's pretty good. However, showdowns are not, and I repeat, are not the best way of earning gold in Red Dead Online, period. And if anybody wants to argue that with me, I'm completely up for that debate. But anyway, let's get back to the properties. So I'm going to start with the lowest cost first, and again, these are all in gold bars, so let's get right into it. So the first one and the cheapest one on the list is for 45 gold bars. That is more expensive than anything that we have purchased for any of the roles. And we don't even know what these properties are going to entail. We don't know if they're going to have some kind of business transaction with them so that we can ultimately make more money or more gold or more XP. We don't know. All we know is that they're deeds that we can buy and they would become our property. As of right now, there's literally no purpose, but that is going to be down at McFarland's ranch. Now, obviously, buying the ranch itself, probably not likely, but there are a couple smaller, like, shacks around the actual main house of McFarland's ranch that maybe we could purchase into and keep it like a vacation area, I guess. And, yeah, there's a few buildings down there. Could easily be any of them. Now, let's get into the next one, and this is going to be Butcher's Creek Shack. So there's the whole Butcher's Creek are shacks, so this could literally be any of them. So, but that's going to be 50 gold bars for those. Now you guys can kind of see why I mentioned just a little bit ago by doing the daily challenges. If it costs 45 for the cheapest property that they have found so far, might be cheaper ones later, and the next one's 50, well, that's almost 100 gold bars instantly with 2 properties, and there's multiple properties. So, are you ready for a huge update? Huge update that costs a significant amount of gold. If not, then you guys need to be watching my daily challenge guide every single day, because I literally point you exactly to all the different locations and give you guys the best tips, tricks, and advice that I can to make sure that you guys are as prepared as possible going into each and every day here in Red Dead Online. Now, the next cheapest one is going to be 60 gold bars, and that's going to be at the Strawberry Hotel. Now, there is a hotel there, but there is also a property there that is for rent, so it could be either one of those. I'm specifically guessing it's going to be the hotel because it actually says hotel on it. Next cheapest one is going to be Silent Steed. Now, if you guys don't know where this is at, this is a very, very specific location. It is actually just south and of Roskeller Fort and a little bit northwest of Tumbleweed. It's a little shack right next to the railroad tracks. That is Silent Steed. It is like one of the only ones that is extremely specific on this list. The next one on the list is going to be 2 different types of farms. One is a crop farm and one is a crop farm rustic, and those are going to be for 100 gold bars each. Now, these could literally be anywhere. Your guess is as good as anybody's guess. There's obviously a few properties that we could easily take a look at, but there are so many farms around the entire Red Dead Online world. There's farms way up north in Amberito to all the way down in New Austin. Your guess is literally as good as mine. The next one on the list is going to be for 125 gold bars at a lodge farm. Again, this kind of goes with the crop farm. Your guess is as good as mine. But you can see that how expensive these are going to get very, very quickly. I mean, we're 300, 400, 500, easily 600 gold bars with the ones that I've mentioned, and we haven't even got to the expensive property yet. And this will make somebody like me that has over 2,000 gold bars go almost broke almost immediately. So if you guys don't even have anywhere near that, this is all accurate information. We could all be in a heap of trouble. But last but not least, we have the most expensive property that was found, and that is going to be the Sandini mansion at 600 gold bars. Now, there's a lot of different places all around Sandini that could easily be this mansion. I'm guessing it's going to be more on the east side of, or I'm sorry, the west side of Sandini, just because that's the more wealthier side, and there are a lot of mansions along the river. But any one of those could easily be it. But 600 gold bars for one property definitely seems like a lot. But anyway, that's really all the information that I have for you guys. And I wanted to just tell that story about the wagons at the beginning of the story, because this is something that we have had happen to us prior. And a majority of the ones that were found have not even seen the light of day in Red Dead Online as of yet. And that's been a year and a half later. So some of these might come into existence. Some of these might never come into existence. We really don't know. Right now, it's pure speculation, and that is what it is. But I'm trying to bring you guys the best information that I possibly can. But if you guys do have any input or anything about this, then go ahead and leave a comment down below, because I'd love to hear about it. But if you guys did enjoy the video in any way, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys, stay gaming.